Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out Rock and Roll Band by Boston. This is off their self-titled album. I have reacted to a few songs off of this album. For Play Long Time, Hitch a Ride, Peace of Mind, More Than a Feeling. And I was listening to More Than a Feeling the other day. What a great song. I need to go back and listen to more Boston. So I said, let me just check out more songs from this album, and this was the next one in line. I don't think I've did him quite in the right order, but we're just gonna check out the rest of this album. Because man, more than a feeling, peace of mind, so good. And Brad Delp, I've been checking out some great rock and roll voices lately, and he is definitely up there. I was listening to More Than a Feeling the other day. Ugh, dude, so good. Let's go. Yo, that is awesome. I wonder, this feels like a great song to open up a show with. I don't know what their typical set list was, but this feels like a great start to the show. Like people have been waiting in lines and stuff and the vibe of it is just badass. I wonder if they ever open the show with this. It feels like, I don't know. Who am I here? Now I'm the director of their shows all of a sudden. Yo, I know better than the artists. Oh my god. Let's go. And man, the guitars on this were really great. Some great riffs throughout. The riff is so, it's almost instantly memorable. And then the solo is great too, which I believe is Tom Schultz. Schultz is doing that, and he's also the writer of the song. I think he does the rhythm guitar, electric guitar, and the bass on it. Plus, he wrote it. Let's go. That's pretty crazy. Great vocals on this. The drumming, some of the drumming here, the pace of the drumming. Like, I mean, this is a great way, man, to get people hyped, isn't it? And it's, the struggling band. I wonder if it's based on their own experience or just, a general idea of the band that does the club circuit and, struggling for money, but when they get on stage people come alive and they almost can't believe that people are standing in line to wait. And it's like, it must be surreal in the beginning. You go into the artist entry, you see the lines, people are waiting and nobody's even seeming to mind. It's like, whoa, people are coming to see us. That's wild. If you, especially if you come from not a lot of money and then this is just a dream and you're starting to see it come together. It must be, yeah, surreal. At the same time, we weren't worried about the things we were missing. You're giving something up, maybe sacrificing a steadier, stable, safer, secure life. But then again, you're getting something in return that most people on this planet will never get to experience. So it's a give and take. Really, really great line there to put that in. Never worried about the things we were missing. We're just full steam ahead, going for our dream. And then at the end, it's like, oh, we're getting signed now. Record company, the guy with the big cigar is coming. Watch out for those. Watch out for those. Those guys in cartoons, they're always the crooks. And it's based on on reality, I guess. Watch out for the guys with the big cigars, in the Cadillacs, and signed a contract. But again, if you're doing the grind and the club circuit, I get that's one of the dreams. That's the goal, right? To get a contract, a good contract, and make it out of to the stratosphere. Just like this album cover here. Really, really great song. I love the chorus is so catchy when everybody, there's multiple vocal tracks. I guess the other guys sing backup, or maybe it's Brad Delp's vocals recorded multiple times. But the way the melody and the vocals is so great. Everybody's waiting, anticipating, but I need to find out again. It's just so catchy. Hey, right in the money. Let's go. This riff. The production is nice too. You hear the drum, the bass drops out, and then the audience goes, and then they seamlessly go back into the music, into the chorus. Nice. Love and music. That's it. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. That performance, that live performance, people are coming there to see you and they already love you. You love the audience, and that feeling that we get when just listening to a track on our own is amplified, hundredfold, thousandfold, because everybody's there with the same energy. That's the beauty. That's so nice, man. And this song is a great representative of that. All right, man. On to the next one. Please leave your recommendations for more Boston. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Goodbye.